My photography is a meditative practice and supplement to my graphic design. It helps me become more mindful of my surroundings and refine my ability to see actively. Photography also pushes me to wander more often and keep an eye out for interesting things, or simply to capture the interesting element in anything. I started photographing almost 5 years ago. My first camera was an old Minolta that belonged to my grandfather. Through trial and error, I figured out how to make decent exposures and taught myself the basics of photography. After a while, I became frustrated and impatient with film, simply because exposing 36 frames and then having them developed and scanned was time consuming. I switched to digital and became trigger happy, snapping away hundreds of photographs and honing my skills simply because I was able to make many mistakes and delete them afterwards. I then became bored with digital photography. The results were clean and crisp, but they felt cold and sterile. I felt the urge to go back to shooting film. Much like music pressed onto a vinyl record, film has a certain warmth and allure to it. Analog formats allow for a greater amount of appreciation. They are tangible objects made of real materials, as opposed to arrays of code and data. It also requires a slowing down of the thought process. The limited amount of shots available means that one must carefully choose what to shoot. There is also an element of uncertainty that makes film photography exciting, and the delayed gratification makes it ever more rewarding. This is all unrivaled by today's high-end technology. I recently began experimenting with medium format photography and have not looked back. After all, there is a reason why popular mobile photography apps try to duplicate what film does naturally.